I'm going to make this shorter than usual, even though I say that sometimes and don't, for the simple reason that just about all you motherfuckers have ADD, and I like to give complete explanations, but y'all motherfuckers, your brains don't work like that. I tested 50 chairs. I did a longer chair video a month or two ago. This is essentially part two. This is the one I ended up with a bunch of for my stores. And I have one I'm sitting on right now, as this about 15 minutes into owning it. I could take a picture if anyone cared, but fact, I'm sitting on it. I'm going to just give you the broad strokes here to save you a lot of time and money. Chairs come in different tiers. Now, you are welcome to watch, I don't know, what did I watch? 40 to 100 hours of reviews and ask questions to people that are idiots. But I'm going to tell you chair facts. There is definitely tiers of chairs with price points. Like most things, including cannolis, in Pittsburgh at a very high-end deli called Moya's that had $5 cannolis, there was a 50-foot sign that said, "Good things aren't cheap, cheap things aren't good." You're getting bopped, the management. Anyone below 6 foot, let's say 5'4" to 6 foot, and between whatever low weight, 100 pounds, and below 225, a lot of chairs are not bad as far as comfort and support. If you're bigger than that, things change greatly, either in height or weight. As far as quality, you have to spend, fact, about $800 to get slightly better quality than this chair. And I'm talking about these things falling off and the mesh breaking and the pneumatic thing that makes you go up and down and the tilt mechanism. This thing's about 50 or 60 pounds. Does it say if you scroll down? I'm not sure any of you care or tremendously matters. Stream is going crazy. Yeah, he's cooking lunch now. Chef Jim. This thing oozes of quality. If you've ever put a chair together that's less money than this, you know how they're plasticky. I'm not going to get into a whole thing here. If you have questions, you can ask me. The bottom line is there's price points for chairs. This quality of materials and construction is on par with $500 to $600 chairs. And it's $299 list, but you can get a coupon, which I did in advance. I don't work for Colamy. I don't own any stock. I don't have a relative or friend, a hoe, anyone that works for them. I paid my own money for this because I got that kind of cash. But you can get this cheaper. It used to be on Amazon. Why it is not any longer, I don't know. I will say I got it 2-day free shipping, which was amazing. Considering how much this weighs, that cost them a lot. But they did it. Now, as of now, there is 2 versions of the Atlas. You'll know the difference. I don't see the exact model number here. I think there's just an Atlas, and then there's like an Atlas 1A or something. There is a difference between them. The one that comes in dark gray and light gray is the better chair. The one that comes in black and probably dark gray is a slightly less quality version. So it's still good, but it's not quite as heavy duty as this. And I think they're the same price, which is bizarre to me. Anyway, to not make this my usual 1.5 to 5 hours long, in my opinion, there's 3 chairs worth getting, brands and models. This is the one to get for anyone that doesn't want to spend $800 for a steel or $1,500 plus for a Miller. Are there other chairs? Yes. Are there other okay chairs? Yes. I suspect Colamy chairs are all decent, but there's a reason why every reviewer worldwide picks this on their great chair list and best bang for the buck, and they all say it's specs out to chairs $500 to $600. This isn't wrong. My old chair was ultra heavy duty, rated for big and tall, up to, in fact, 400 pounds. This is more comfy, period. So I may or may not add a short, yeah, that's the steel and the Miller. But you're spending, look, Millers are nice chairs. But like I said, new, unless you get a used rebuilt, they're at least like $1,500 or more, up to maybe $2,000. Do they last longer than this? Probably yes. Wait, 1 second. Let me pull. Okay, Chef Jim was showing me something. So this is the 15 or 20-minute review. The armrests are better than my old one. I don't know if they're as sturdy, but they're sturdy enough. They are 3 or 4D. They go up and down. They slide towards that wall or towards me. They angle that way or this way. I was leery of mesh kind of at first. I've heard some stories, good and bad, but this is definitely a higher quality mesh. It doesn't look like this would be amazingly comfortable. It looks weird compared to something that's solid. But in fact, granted, it's been maybe closer to a half hour now, it is super comfy. I will never use the headrest. I don't know, I'm leaning back and hitting it. It's just, I've never had one and I've never cared. Oh, it's Biggie Smalls. What's up, Biggie?
What's going on, Davey Dave?
Okay, so, you weren't supposed to hear that. Pretend you didn't hear that because I'm not restarting this video. Anyway, this is crazy comfortable for now. This padding for lightweight people might seem somewhat firm. It is not for me as a large man, but if you were a small person, it might seem slightly firm. I don't mean like sitting on a piece of wood or anything like that, but this is a higher quality foam than most companies use and thus a little firmer. It will slightly break in, but if you're expecting to sit and it's like a Tempur-Pedic memory foam where you go and sink in this 5 inches, no, this is a little bit firm. But for me, it has give and it's nice. It rolls better than my old chair. It swivels better. This mesh. So my old one was material. I don't know what kind. Chinesey material. It wasn't, a leather or a PU chair. And although it had some ventilation, It got slightly warm. I have another really nice looking chair that was a lot of money that is leather or PU, and it's fucking hot. It's an executive chair. It looks like $1,000,000, but man, is it hot. This has unbelievable airflow. Even sitting in here just a little while, you're not getting sweaty in this thing on the back. That's a fact. All right, I don't want this to go too much longer. This is my choice. This is what I bought quite a bunch of. So my guys are going to be assembling them. If anything should pop up, good or bad, I will leave comments in the below area. But just initial review. It also does something interesting. Some chairs do this more, ergonomic chairs, but this does it a little bit. But my old one did it none. I don't know how to. I'm going to try to explain this. My old chair and every other chair I've owned, including the really expensive executive, this is one piece and very solid. Yeah, that's how I will just explain it. This, I'm not saying it's cheap. This is made to lightly move with you during a twisting movement. Now, I've never done this. And when I watch reviews, there are people that will, sitting in the chair, think incorrectly, wrongly, that they should, I'm doing quotey fingers, crack their back. And they will kind of hold on to this one side or the other and legs straight and twist till they're almost sideways. So maybe their back cracks and they think that it feels good. I don't know. I did it once and it didn't feel good. This will kind of twist with you, even if you're pushing back in it. But when you're sitting straight, it's not like it's wobbly or shaky. Very high-end chairs. Some of them are designed to really do this. They'll actually, this will be straight and this will turn almost completely sideways. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. I never have the urge to do that, nor will I. The three price points for high quality are going to be this thing, of all of them that I tested. The Steel Rage, there's one in particular, but the name is escaping me, but it's double, more than double this, almost triple. And then, of course, Miller, which are arguably the best chairs in the world, period. But you're going to pay a car payment, small, for a Miller chair. They're repairable, they're rebuildable, things are replaceable, and they're just another level. Hell, they come pre-built. Maybe one question, and I want this to stay short. Yeah, it's probably 50, between 69 and $500. Most of them in the 150 to 250 range on Amazon. Yeah, like I said, this specs out to about a $600 chair. And if you're not gargantuan, this should really last a long time. It's great for gaming. One thing I particularly like is that not just do these go up and down, which my old one did, my nice executive chair doesn't, but I like that this pad goes towards that back wall or forward towards your eyeballs. A, a good amount, several inches. I can't tell you how many, 3 or 4. So this lets you, if maybe you have a, well, there's a lot of reasons, but I like it a lot. I will update regardless. I want to keep it under 15 minutes. But my quick review, I'm very happy with this. Not just because it's new. I can just feel, oh man, These armrests, at least for me, at my height and weight and width and whatever, my executive chair, which looks great, these are not comfortable, period. There's just no way, and they don't adjust at all. My old chair that's going to go get recycled tomorrow, these were not bad. They went up and down, and they fit me. Oh, does this do that too? Oh, yes, it does. Oh, these are nice. Um, yeah, I can do that. After these pictures, I want to end this vid. Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like. So remember that this color gray and the light one, it should look just like this. If you get the other one, it's going to be slightly less quality and slightly lighter. If you have to wait, like I'm interested in a chair and I gotta wait a week or two to get this, wait. Especially if you're closer to 300 pounds. If you're way below that, it might not make it. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's the color I have. Although I will say one thing. Let me take a peek. These are a little bit lighter than shown here, unless there's another version I don't know of. Yeah, this is how it looks. Yeah, you can go through all this yourself. Oh, I look way bigger. I don't know how tall she is, but even in heels. Yeah, this looks way smaller next to me. All right, yeah, 4D. All right, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or if you want an update, a day, a week, a month, a year from now, by all means, you can question me and I will give you a real review. Keep in mind, if you look for a chair, that a lot of reviews are from people or companies that sell chairs. I don't. Why did I tell you that? Because they may be motivated by money. They don't know you. They don't care about you like Fast Car. I care. They're going to want to sell what makes them the most money, right? Not what's the best chair. I'm going to go out on a limb and say below $500, maybe 600. This is the best bang for the buck chair on planet Earth of hundreds, period. Fact. To get better, you got to get a Steel or a Miller. And the Steels, quite honestly, are 5% or less better. Maybe. That's maybe. And some of that is because of the guarantee. Um, okay, so that's it. Enjoy. Oh man, this thing is so comfy, and I can't overstress. I run a little bit hot. I don't know if any of you, probably men more often, because girls tend to run cold. I don't know if you've ever gotten a hot or sweaty or even itchy back, which comes from temperature things. The airflow, and this is like a K&N air cleaner. Do you know how much faster you go? I now am, you may call me for a week or two, fast chair. Legend.